Fire up that PS2, mother flower. That is right. It is now time to fire up the PS2. It's Friday, mother flowers. We are literally 1 week away from Wrestlemania, the biggest showcase of the immortal, the biggest event, if you will, for WWE. Holy shit. Holy crap, we're almost here, mother flowers. We're almost there. We're almost there. Thank you all for tuning in. We're not live tonight. We're not live. I apologize for that. We'll be back live next week for Wrestlemania Weekend, Wrestlemania Sunday. Thank you all for tuning in. It's me, Steve here, back at it one more time. This is episode 239 of the Team Heel Podcast. Like I said, though, thank you all for tuning in. This podcast is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, also over at Podbean. You can download the show. And I'm not alone, like I said, I'm not alone. I'm here joined by two awesome mother flowers, all you mother flowers. Walter, how the fuck you been, buddy?
I've been great. Just chilling. Family just came home. Horrible timing. But, I've been splendid.
I believe you have. And we're also joined here by another awesome mother flower. He took over the channel on Tuesday. This mother flower took over the channel. I can't thank him enough. Big Mike from Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show. Mother flower, how the fuck you been, mother flower?
I've been all right, Steven. It was fun taking over your channel for a couple of hours. But, I'm doing great. Talk about Mania.
Indeed, bro. Again, guys, I want to thank Big Mike for taking over this past Tuesday, as I wasn't available. I went to a soccer game. That's right. I went to see Peru versus Iceland this past Tuesday over at the Red Bull Arena, Red Bull Stadium. I don't know why they call it a fucking arena when it's a stadium. It's a small stadium, but still. I'm going to say this, though, overall. I'm going to say this, my honest opinion, if I can just be honest with you guys. Okay? I understand that New Jersey is probably the number one state in the country with the most population in Peruvians, right? But knowing that Peru's in the World Cup, why the hell would you have this game in Red Bull Arena? I understand that, hey, Harrison, New Jersey is this town in the only town in the state that has a lot of Peruvians. I understand that, right? But still, Red Bull Arena is the most disorganized place you could ever go to.
You went to the game?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh shit!
Did you go?
No, I didn't go to the game. I was working,
dude. Oh my god! So yeah, I took my dad and my cousin to the game, right? And like I said, bro, I've never seen so many fake Peruvian jerseys in literally one day.
Oh, come on, man.
Nah, for real, like, bro, you can tell, like, with the fake one, you can tell. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone, right? We know that one person, like, especially with soccer, because soccer is easy to do it with, right? Where everyone's wearing, like, the fake jersey, right? There's no Adidas or Nike logo or Puma logo. It's the fake one, right?
How can you wear a fake
fake? I mean, yeah, there was some fake Peruvian jerseys actually last year. Well, when Peru was here in America, when I went to see them, there was a couple fake Peruvian jerseys, so I wouldn't be surprised. I wasn't surprised.
Dude, I've seen a lot of it. This past.
Well, what do you
Tuesday.
Expect, man? They don't got that much money.
I know. But still, overall, though, it was cool to see Peru win 3-1.
It was packed?
Dude, it was almost sold out.
I bet. Like, that's a small venue. What the fuck are they thinking?
Like 24,000 people.
That's crazy. What happened to MetLife? They were busy that day?
I don't know anything about it, dude. I feel like, honestly, they should have done it at MetLife. I feel like, you know what? Knowing that Peru's in the World Cup, right? Knowing that New Jersey is probably the number one state in the country, in America, with the most population in Peruvians. You know what I mean? At least do it at MetLife.
Yeah, because that Miami game, there was a lot of Peruvians there, too.
Yeah, but I think Jersey scraped everyone. Like, yeah, we were.
Well, yeah, Jersey, there's more Peruvians, I think. Well, that entire metro area, like New York, Connecticut, they're all gonna come to Jersey just to see them play.
Like, I knew people that came in from Canada to watch Peru play. Like, wow, you're such a
like my family in Orlando went to the Miami game. So
such a passionate brother, man. Mother Flower, such a passionate Mother Flower you are.
Passionate for a friendly game.
Word for a imagine the World Cup
against Iceland out of all teams.
I know, right? Imagine
Iceland's in the World Cup.
Yeah, they are. Believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
You know what's funny, dude? A lot of European people were like, "Oh my god, man, Iceland's a tough team." They were like, "Yeah, they were a fierce team, the Vikings and shit, right?" The fucking Vikings.
Peru, I think will do really good against like those mid-tier teams.
I'll be honest,
but I don't know about the top-tier teams.
And I know for a lot of listeners right now, you're probably saying, "Why the fuck are we talking about soccer?" Like, listen, it's wrestling and whatever, okay? I personally feel this is my thing. This is my take overall from these two games that went down this past week, right? Versus Croatia and Iceland, okay? They showed that they can win without Paulo. They showed that. Granted, yeah.
Didn't they show that with New Zealand? Yeah,
but the big question was, can they go out there against bigger competition? You can think about this. Croatia is a bigger competition than fucking New Zealand, okay? Yeah, Rakitic, Mordic, Croatia went with their people. They went everyone, right? And Peru won. With Iceland, the big thing, oh my god, man, everyone feared Iceland, right? England feared Iceland. Everyone and their fucking mother feared Iceland. And Peru beat them. But at the same time, though, there's still a lot of holes in the Peruvian offense. There's still a lot of holes.
Who feared Iceland?
European people like in Europe were fearing them. Oh man, this team gave apparently in the Euro Cup because they made it to the semifinals in the Euro Cup. That's why there was that fear and shit like that.
That shows you that the Euro any Euro team can make it, man. I mean, it's not no more dominance like Italy and Netherlands. They're not in the World Cup.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this. I'm happy Peru's in the World Cup, but this World Cup kind of sucks, dude. This World Cup kind of sucks.
It sucks because you got random teams in it, like teams that you're not used to seeing.
Explain to me how.
Yeah, I agree.
Explain to me how fucking. I don't mean to come out like disrespectful when I say this shit. I don't mean to come off disrespectful. I don't mean to offend nobody when I say this. Okay, how is Panama in the World Cup and not the U.S.?
Oh, I'm gonna say some other BS.
You get what I'm saying? Like, explain that one to me. Explain how Iceland's in the World Cup and not Holland. Like, explain to me how Croatia's in the World Cup and not, my bad. How Iceland's in the World Cup.
Bad.
Explain to me how. I know. That's why I corrected myself. Explain to me how Iceland's in the World Cup, but not Italy or Holland.
Because Italy's old, Holland's old. Those two teams have veteran, washed-up players. That's literally the answer.
Fair enough. And Mike's like, "What the fuck you both are talking about? You motherfuckers." Okay, man.
Well, come on, you knew that the Netherlands weren't gonna make it anyway.
I know.
Come on, you knew that they were old.
I know they were not.
Italy was a surprise a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they were. They were a big surprise, dude. They were a big surprise. But at the end of the day, listen, this World Cup gonna be crazy. Coming up in a couple of days, a couple days now, because again, it's almost here. Peru's playing now Scotland, coming up in May, and I heard if everything goes right, Paulo will play that game.
Scotland.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing playing these teams?
I have no idea, dude. Honestly,
they should be playing Germany.
Actually, they are. They're playing Germany in September after the World Cup.
Oh, after the World Cup? Come on.
Yeah, I know. And listen, let's move right along. I know a lot of people, again, are into this whole wrestling thing. Again, this week's been crazy. And I'll be honest, too, at the same time, it really hasn't. It really hasn't been insane. Like, I feel like I haven't really missed much. Other than, what happened on Raw with Brock dominating Roman again. The brawl between Sasha and Bayley. I guess that. And then Cena calling out Taker again. Nothing really much happened on Raw. Nothing really much happened. And on SmackDown, Mike took over pretty much, and I feel like, again, even with that, I haven't really missed much on SmackDown, even if I watched it, right? NXT, again, blew out of the hit a home run again. Like, it's crazy, and I said this like a couple days ago on my NXT review. It's crazy how NXT right now could definitely be the show of WrestleMania weekend. It looks like it will be, but what we're gonna do here tonight is pretty much recap or our predictions, if you will, for WrestleMania 34 and Takeover New Orleans. This is literally our WrestleMania weekend, all aboard the bus, if you will. But I hope everyone today also, didn't eat meat. Guys, today's Good Friday. Hope you all ate your fish today, your tilapia, your salmon.
I went to Wendy's today.
Oh, fuck you then, bro. Fuck you, Walter. Come on, man.
I mean, if I celebrate a holiday, I wouldn't have went to work today. So
I
it's all about the Easter Sunday, right?
Easter Sunday, bro.
My job's still open on Easter Sundays. Isn't that stupid? I don't work Sundays, but I feel bad.
So does my job. Fuck that. Time and a half pay. Anywho.
Well, your job's a supermarket, man.
Right? I know that.
They gotta be open. Why does the Kohl's Center have to be open on Sunday?
You work at Kohl's?
Not Kohl's. Kohl's Center.
Okay. So before we get into all that, though, let's do some rapid fire. All right, rapid fire on some of the shit that happened this week. As you all know, this past Sunday was New Japan Strong Style Evolved in Long Beach, California, at the Walter Pyramid Convention Center. Which I'm gonna say this, okay? I felt like the convention center was a very, very beautiful place to have the show from the outside.
Yeah, that was my center. That's why.
The Walter Pyramid? Oh yeah, of course. It is Walter. Good for you.
The Illuminati Center.
The Illuminati, yeah. But so I thought, listen, this show is hyped up, and from a wrestling perspective, I'll be honest with you, I missed like 3 of the matches I missed. Right? So I got home and I caught Cody and Marty versus the Girl of Destiny, and from there on, right? From a wrestling perspective, if you're a wrestling purist, you might say, "Oh, this is a good show. This is fun." Now, if you're a New Japan diehard, right? It's crazy how all the New Japan fans came out of the woodwork, like defending the show, how great it was, how awesome it was. Now, I'm gonna say this. And this is my honest opinion. Take it for what it's worth, and I don't care if you get offended or not. But Strong Style Evolved was a failure. It was a bust. The show sucked. I'm sorry, it did. For me, it did.
Well, you're gonna hear the excuses already.
I know
for this
you
show.
are. Here's the thing about it too, yo. If you're a New Japan fan, you gotta understand this, okay? And I understand that, hey, when New Japan, normally they do all these tag team. I could literally, if you look at that New Japan card, right, it was a complete tag team match after tag team match after tag team match after tag team match after tag team match, with a singles match, then a tag team match, and another singles match, and then the main event being a tag team match. Okay? I understand in Japan, right? That's how they book their shows to build storylines, which is fine, okay? But you gotta understand that, hey, you're coming to America. You're coming to fucking America, okay? One of your big market that you're trying to gain an audience from. And I hear a plate in the background. Even the plate agrees with me. Holy crap.
Yum.
You're coming to this country trying to gain a huge momentum from the audience here, right? A huge, whatever. And you give us crap that you would give us in Japan instead of catering to your American audience. Do you get where I'm going with this almost? Like,
yeah, it's like it was a filler show. And that's how some of these fans were saying. It's a filler show for the Genesis pay-per-view. I'm like, come on, man. These tickets weren't cheap for the Long Beach show at all.
It wasn't.
And
I heard
you got to make this a big show because, yeah, like you said, it's in America. They don't come here every freaking month. So, they're gonna go back, but still, you should. That's only like 3 shows in a year. You should make this show just as important. And it just didn't come out that way. I mean, could they try better? Obviously, but
yeah, of course, absolutely, dude. They could have. They could try to way much better. They could have absolutely. Another thing too is like, what the fuck were you thinking with the big headliner here? Not the tag team match, because again, the tag team match was great. It was probably the best thing on the show. But that doesn't cut it though. I'm sorry, that doesn't cut it for me. Mike, what about
just
you?
A lot of filler.
What about you, Mike? What's your take on this whole thing?
This I was actually like just patiently waiting for the main event. That's all I wanted to see. So I just wanted to see everybody else, even though I saw everybody else on Wrestle Kingdom. So I really got a nice idea of who I'm watching. But other than that, man, it's just like, yeah, this show was not my cup of tea at all, other than the main event. So that's pretty much how I went with it.
I hear you, man.
Oh, man,
I think too, again,
fanboys are gonna hate us.
I don't care, bro. I don't go.
Bring it on.
I don't give him on the flower, bro. I don't give him on the flower. I don't care. Listen, it's funny though, because I guarantee you, if WWE would have booked this show the way New Japan did, oh my god, it's terrible. How dare they do that? Nah, bro. F that. Another thing that I hated too was the production value of the show. Access TV has a terrible production team. I'm sorry. It's like, yo, this is New Japan. This is they made it seem like it was some rinky-dink indie show. You know what I mean? It's like, really? All these camera cuts and shit like that. There were no commercials throughout the show. So
you didn't get commercials?
I mean, you did, but it's not like you went to an advertisement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know the only shit.
You go to commercial, and then you showed a drone shot of Long Beach, California, and the Walter Pyramid Convention Center. And right back to
I actually like that the matches didn't get commercials, though, because that make it feel like a big show. But I just think, because it was so many tag matches, it kind of deserves some commercials.
On my end, they kept cutting off JR in the middle.
Yeah, they always cut off JR. I don't know what was going on with that. I mean, JR was not good at all, but
he wasn't him.
They kept cutting.
What's the other guy? Barnett.
Commentary team.
Yeah, dude. It's one of those things where it's like, yo, Jim Ross really, you know, we love Jim Ross. Okay, we all respect.
It's just not his style. Like the New Japan stuff. Like it's just. Yeah. He just, I don't know. they're gonna keep him obviously, but
I feel like every time he walks into a show, he's out of the loop, so he has to get.
He doesn't know what fresh. He doesn't know. He needs to study, and he probably only takes a little bit of time just to memorize the names. And
I find him doing that in WWE too.
Yeah.
Other than that too, again, you also had another match that was good. I thought Liger versus Ospreay, that was a solid match for what it was. I must to go, oh my god, it was crazy shit like that.
I ain't like.
I thought it was okay for what it was. I feel like Ospreay's improved leaps and bounds from when he started and shit. He's an established name now. Yes.
Ospreay's a lot better now. I used to think he was just like a jobber.
Yeah. So the big thing here, okay, yeah, it was supposed to be Mysterio versus Liger. It was supposed to be that. And the fact that Mysterio got his arm, he tore his bicep or he had like an injury, right? That pretty much killed that match. It's not happening now. It's gonna happen eventually because Mysterio was there. Mysterio was there in attendance for the whole thing, and he said eventually the match will happen. But I'm gonna say this too, okay? I understand that a lot of these wrestlers, former WWE guys, right? They love to take their bookings, whatever, on the indies. But I feel like if you're a former WWE name, right, or a superstar, that is, right? Because Mysterio, when you think about it, yeah, he's a big name, right, from WWE. Or what's the big name? Whatever, right? You should really consider where you do not take indies for. You get what I'm saying? To prevent these kind of injuries from happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you shouldn't really be going to these local mom and pop indie feds take bookings for it and shit. Like, nah, fuck that, you know? But also we got the build. Apparently Will Ospreay then called out Mysterio. Then called Marty Scurll to come out. And then what I thought was funny, he took Mysterio's mask and he put it on top of his head. And the shit couldn't fit him.
Yeah.
It felt like a hat almost. It felt like a hat. Keep this in mind. Ospreay, my bad. Scurll also has a man bun. So it's like, yeah, dude, you're not trying to fuck up your shit now. Come on. We get to the big promoted match. Fucking Hangman Page versus Switchblade Jay White. This match sucked. I'm sorry. This match was terrible. I don't know why they have this obsession right now with fucking Switchblade Jay White. The guy sucks. And again, not that he sucks as a performer, as a professional wrestler, no. He's solid in the ring. He's solid. It's just that I am not sold in on his character. I'm not sold in on the whole Switchblade.
Where did that even come from?
I have no idea. I don't even think he knows. Like, if you look on television, if you watch him perform, whatever, I don't even think he knows. I just feel like, honestly, he was never ready for that spot. Didn't wrestle Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom. I feel like that was really, really rushed. I feel like him beating Kenny Omega was like, really? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. just feel like whatever, you know. But it's just one of those things where it's like, again, they tried. I feel like you look at someone like Hangman Page, when you look at him, he's like the reject in the Bullet Club. He's like that guy, like, yeah, whatever. You know, who cares? Whatever. You know what I mean? He's there, whatever. You know? I get it. He has some momentum on being the elite with the whole Joey Ryan dick measuring contest and whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like, again, someone like him, I feel like he'll be WWE bound one day. I think WWE will one day sign him.
Oh, yeah.
That's my belief. I don't know about you guys, but
I think he'll be a perfect fit in WWE.
But that match was just, they tried. Meh, but they tried.
They did try. Hangman Page tried as well, you know. Yeah, I see some potential in him. Switchblade, like, look, yeah, he's a solid wrestler, but so is everyone else in that company. Yeah. It's like you guys were saying, the character, like, he's just boring. There's nothing appealing about him. Nothing. Like,
exactly.
And he's the champ. He's the guy who beat Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's like favorite. And
exactly.
What the hell? Like, what is this? Like, and they're gonna make it win the G1. Like, that's gonna be even worse.
In the US?
I don't know. I feel like he's gonna win it.
Oh God.
I hope.
Yeah. I'm already preparing myself, which is kind of hard, but
I hope not, dude. I hope not.
You better hope.
I hope not. Really, honest to God, I hope not. But again, what the fuck do I know, right? I'm just sorry as a podcaster trying to do a podcast and shit, right? But again, but then again, the main event, Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, the Golden Lover versus the Young Bucks, a great match. Don't get me the fuck wrong. Amazing, probably the best thing on the show. I think, honestly, at the same time, New Japan booked this show on purposely bad just to get this match over, right? Another thing too, like, the show is way too long.
It's always long though. The whole New Japan shows are like 4 hours long.
I get that, but this show, just to get to that match.
Oh yeah, that was
It was like going through the ringer.
Exactly, yeah. And again, this match was a great match. Don't get me the fuck wrong. But everyone there saying, "Oh, best tag team match of all time." Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. Can we please
just went 39 minutes?
Yeah, can we please just calm the fuck down? Like, can I show you Revival versus DIY?
Or any Usos a New Day match, to be honest. I prefer those matches.
And this is not us trying to be WWE apologists, okay? We're not trying to do that. We're not. You know what I mean? Or can I show you, Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks from World of the World 2014? You know what I mean? Like, just saying. But that's because
everyone lives in the moment. That's why.
I get that too. I get that. But it's just like, let's just take a chill pill with that. Let's not call something the greatest shit of all time. You know what I mean? When in reality, maybe it's not. Or maybe it is, but I don't fucking know. But again, this show, I'm sorry, it just failed miserably. And they're coming back in July at the Cow Palace, which is like a bigger venue. Honestly, I hope for that. Apparently, it's going to be also another G1 special. So hopefully that show has more singles matches than tag team matches.
I'm sure it will.
I hope it does. I hope. But moving right along here, moving along here as well. There's been this whole discussion regarding PWG as they are leaving the American Legion Hall, their home for so many years. PWG announced last night that the company next 3 shows will be the last inside of the American Legion Hall. But why? But isn't it wasn't by choice. Apparently, the building had reportedly been sold. SoCal Uncensored reports Pro Gorilla officials attempted to book shows after June 1st in Reseda. Despite recent success at the Globe Theater, they were told they couldn't because of the sale. The price tag of the Legion's listing is set to $1,999,000. Right? However, the broker on the deal wouldn't comment and refused to even confirm the place was for sale. It's it actually believed that it will be torn down to make way for new development. That's crazy, yeah. That's to be insane. I mean, we think of PWG, like, yo, a lot of the guys came to PWG that are big stars now in WWE and shit like that. I think, again, listen, hey, I think as your product gets bigger and better, you need to move on to bigger things. You know, I get it. What made that show so great, what made those shows so great, was the venue they were in, the American Legion, right? American Legion Hall, I'm sorry. But it's one of those things now where, like, yo, if you watch those shows, if I were someone sitting in that show, and I know people that went to those shows before, and they were telling me, yo, it's the most uncomfortable thing you'll ever experience. It's hot, so many people there. I think them now going to a different location is a good idea. It sucks, but it has to happen. It just has to happen.
Actually, you have to upgrade.
Yeah. Exactly. Other than that, you know, I think it's time we could just get into the whole WrestleMania, right? I think it's time we get into the WrestleMania weekend coming up, guys. Hey, come on now. Where's your excitement? Where the fuck is your excitement, boys?
Maybe I don't know why, but these recent Manias, the build-ups have I always wait to the last week where, oh wow, like that Friday, like when Hall of Fame time, NXT time, like, oh shit, it's WrestleMania weekend. I gotta get excited. It's always in the last minute for me. It's never 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before. So,
like, come on now, man, come on. Like,
it's never. It has to be at the moment. So we're still a little far. Well, not too far away. We're actually pretty close, but
a week away.
We're a week away, pretty much. You're right. We should be excited.
Exactly. You guys should be excited right now, man. Where's the thrill? Where's the excitement, man? Come on, mother flowers. Come on, guys.
Maybe next week.
Probably so.
Yeah, next week has to deliver for me to get hyped.
I'm gonna say the reason why we're doing this show now, because next week could be so much craziness. We're going back live. Actually, this coming Sunday, WrestleMania Sunday. Actually, we're going back live. If anything,
yeah, it's better to do the predictions early now because you can always change your minute. It's harder to predict it before the go home show, so that's always fun.
Yeah,
exactly. But apparently as well, the Louisiana State Athletic Commission has really brought the hammer down on wrestling, I guess, for WrestleMania weekend. They have banned wrestling moves like crazy for WrestleMania weekend. I don't know if you guys heard about this or not.
Yeah, man, it's insane.
So
it's like ridiculous.
There's been a lot of moves that have been banned, but one of the moves that have been banned are the 450 splash, the tombstone, the power bomb that I can think of right now. I'm sure there's more moves, but that's the one that I can think of right now. Now, apparently, from what I'm hearing, WWE and Ring of Honor are excluded from all this. But if you're wrestling at WrestleCon and shit like that, you're fucked. If you're running an indie show that weekend in Louisiana, you're fucked, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
Joey Ryan posted a Twitter picture of him pouring like baby oil down his trunks. It's hilarious.
I believe. Okay, I don't know what to do with that, but okay.
about the New Orleans Athletic State Commission. No. That's what he said.
Okay.
On the caption.
Okay. But now let's get into the holy grail that is indeed WrestleMania weekend. Like I said before. Now, do you guys want to start off with NXT, or should we just get into WrestleMania and then go back to NXT?
We might as well, I guess, do NXT first since it's the first show.
Yeah, we can do NXT first. It don't matter.
All right, we'll do that. Okay. And people are saying this about NXT right now. Okay, Takeover New Orleans, which is literally gonna go take down. It's gonna take place literally the day before WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans at the Smoothie King Center, right? And there's 5 matches on this card. And you look at this card, holy crap. This could definitely be the best card they've ever made for TakeOver. People are saying that. They can make the argument, but this card is stacked. And you look at this card, right? And keep this in mind, There's going to be a lot of shows WrestleMania weekend. I know Impact Wrestling's having a show at Lucha Underground, right, at WrestleCon. I know Evolve is doing the Mercury Rising shows coming up WrestleMania weekend as well in New Orleans. I know Ring of Honor is doing a Super Card of Honor with Cody versus Kenny Omega. The Battle of the Bullet Club and shit like that. So there's going to be a lot of shows that weekend. But I think when you look at TakeOver New Orleans from top to bottom, this could definitely be the card or the show of WrestleMania weekend, hands down. Okay? So the show kicks off. Again, I'm going from the bottom to the top here. Okay? Take it how it is. But at the end of the day, listen, I'm going to say this right now, okay? Fuck all this shit right now. What I'm going to say right now is simple. I think the way you should close the rest of this show is with Gargano and Ciampa. That should be the main event of the show. Hands down. In my honest opinion. Yeah, I get it. Andrade and Aleister for the championship. But no. This needs to be your main event of TakeOver New Orleans. Hands down.
You kind of have to make it the main event because, I mean, Black and almost talented wrestlers, but that doesn't scream main event to me.
Fair enough. So, we're going to start things off here with the tag team title match, triple threat. Apparently, keep this in mind, okay? The finale's next week of the Dusty Road Tag Team Classic between Authors of Pain and Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong. Apparently, per the spoilers, Fish and Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole got involved, and now it's a triple threat match, right? And it's for the championships and the trophy. Keep that in mind, okay? So they're playing for two things here. Number one is going to be a killer match, the names you have here. That being said, I do see, believe it or not, I see Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly retain the championships and get that trophy. Future Shock, think about it. It's fucking Future Shock. A reunion, if you will. It's kind of crazy at the same time, but like, yo, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and Ring of Honor were going at it back and forth, killing each other, and now here they are in WWE like this fucking tag team and shit. Like, nothing never fucking happened. Right?
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the original plan, but
I know that, but still, of course, yeah. Bobby Fish has an injury; he'll be out for a couple months. But holy crap! But I'm gonna go with Bobby. I'm gonna go with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. What about you guys?
Well, that's tough. No, not that tough actually. I don't see the Authors of Pain winning it back. I thought they'd be main roster bound soon. I'm pretty sure they're one of the WrestleMania call-ups anyway. After WrestleMania call-ups, it'd be cool, I guess. I don't really care, but I like Pete Dunne, so it'd be nice to see Pete Dunne and Roddy probably win it. But we all know it doesn't make sense for I hate saying their name, but the Undisputed Era. Still think it's a silly name, but it would be silly to have them like lose the titles. Like they need to lose it to like I think a legit tag team. Someone who they're really going to build up. And that's why I think as well they're going to retain the belts.
Yeah, so I pretty much agree with Walter. Undisputed Era should win, but it's a small inkling in the back of my mind that thinks that Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne is going to win this because who was the first Dusty Classic winners? It was a makeshift tag team. It was Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. Out of all the tag teams that was already made, they won. So that's pretty much the logic that I have with this, but I think Undisputed Era is going to take the win.
Okay, fair enough. Big Mike, fair enough. Make a valid point there. Make a very, very valid point. But we'll see. I think this will be a good match to kick off the show. We then have... Again, this is not in any order, but I'm just assuming how this show will go down, right? You're going to have Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. The whole build-up here is Shayna Baszler calling out Ember Moon after their match from TakeOver Philadelphia, right? And Ember Moon sticking up for herself, and they had a little brawl this past week on television or NXT. I think all of this, really, to be honest, is going to lead up to Shayna Baszler getting the win. I think Baszler walks out with the championship, and this caused Ember to go up to the main roster. I think she will be main roster bound. I think she'll take part in that women's battle royal coming up at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I have any more else to say. It's pretty obvious what's going to happen. So whether we like it or not, Shayna Baszler is definitely winning that title.
Yeah, man, I agree as well. Even though I don't like this build or these two fighting each other because they don't have that much chemistry, but Shayna Baszler is taking the title, and hopefully she gets better in the ring. She's a great promo, but other than that,
yeah, she got some low-key nice mic skills.
Yeah,
something that Ronda really needs.
Yeah, that's what I said on my review. I was like, Ronda lacks in promos, but her four horsewoman counterpart is freaking great. She needs to talk to her more.
Yeah, I know. But we'll see where that goes. We then have here the ladder match. The ladder match to crown the North American Championship. We have, as this looks like, we have right now. And again, you look at the guys in this match right now. It looks like what would happen if you were to play 2K18, do like that random ladder match with all these names that you think they'll never do, and it's like, fuck, they're doing it. Holy crap. It's Adam Cole versus EC3 versus Killian Dane versus Lars Sullivan versus Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet. Shut up and take my money. Shut up and take my money. I'm going to go, believe it or not, I'm going with... Oh, man, it's a tough one. It really is, because, like, all these names, right? Think about this. We're getting, for the first time, a confrontation between EC3 and Adam Cole. I want to see that for some reason. I don't know why. Who do you give it to is the question right now. I mean... You could give it a Velveteen Dream. I think he needs it right now. He's been on a tear right now.
It's probably better if he wins it in a singles match than this ladder match.
That too. I mean, you could give it to EC3 just coming in, awesome. You know what I mean? At the same time, Adam Cole been on a fucking tear as well. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Who do you give it to? I'm going with Velveteen Dream. Dream. I think he'll take the championship here.
I wouldn't mind that. I definitely like that. He probably is one of the guys that I'd be pulling for. The EC3, I don't think you could also do that if he's gonna. He looks like he's gonna be a heel, so it could work with him. I think a heel winning could work. So that's why I like going through all these things. Ricochet probably won it later down the road. Killian Dane doesn't really need it. I forgot who the other. There's one guy. You said Lars Sullivan's in it.
Yeah.
I don't see him winning that either. But so I might just give it to Adam Cole. I think he'll win both of his matches, which is weird because I feel like he hasn't won a big match yet. Yeah, the War Games match. I guess you want to consider that big, but I think it'd be nice to see Adam Cole. Just making that stable look even better. Having two titles. So I'm going to go Adam Cole.
I kind of got to agree with you on that too, man. I think the safe bet is Adam Cole, but, that backup is Velveteen Dream because he's like the third most over guy in this match because EC3 and Ricochet. I think Ricochet is just in this just because he can do all the flippy stuff. And the oohs and ahs and all that stuff. But I think he will bypass all of the North American division and go straight to the NXT championship. Get ready for that. But, yeah, I think Adam Cole. And then your plan B is Velveteen Dream.
Exactly. Well, we'll see where this goes. But, again, this match is going to be so fucking insane, yo. Holy crap. We then have... Obviously, Andrade Cien versus Aleister Black. I'll be honest, I enjoyed the little attack from Andrade to Aleister Black this past Wednesday. I thought it was great. To show, hey, this guy has some heat. This guy is a fucking badass as well. Not just a pretty face, if you will. Not just some guy that's being, being carried by a woman, if you will. That's kind of what it looks like it's been. That's what kind of seem has. That's what it seems like, right? Almost like Andrade has been carried by Zelina Vega this whole time, but yeah, he's having these killer matches, right? But you see that, he can be an aggressive piece of shit as well. But here's the thing: I know what's gonna happen, but I wish it really hasn't happened yet. I know Black is gonna win the belt. I honestly wish he did. I wish Andrade actually retained. Because I feel like there's still juice with Andrade. I feel like there's still some momentum that you can do with him. You know what I mean?
I mean, who will he lose it to?
That's the thing.
This is the perfect opponent. I don't see anyone else.
Listen, I'm fine with this if Andrade comes up to the main roster. And I say, think about this too, right? How many times in WWE, or NXT that is, right? When a guy has these killer matches left and right, and Andrade has had these killer matches, they notice that shit. WWE higher if they notice that. I predict Andrade gets called up to the main roster. And we see him on SmackDown. No, not to that back.
For his sake.
No, honestly, I for just me being me, I would rather see him on Raw just so he can go after the Intercontinental Championship.
That'd be nice, but he seems more like a SmackDown guy to me. But I'm gonna go with Aleister Black as well. I mean, there's no point of him really losing. I mean, I guess it's nice because every match that I thought I was gonna lose, he's been winning. So it's like, I guess I'm gonna jinx it probably if I pick Black. Maybe that's a good thing. But I just think now it would be the time to give Black the belt. He's been on the roster for quite a while now, and I think these two could put on a good match. I'm pretty sure Black has beaten Almost before, right? I think they've had a match before.
Yeah. Apparently,
so,
you guys don't remember, Aleister Black's debut match at NXT was Takeover Orlando last year, WrestleMania weekend, where he beat Andrade Cien Almas.
Yeah, right. That was the jobber. That wasn't even.
Yeah, that wasn't even.
That wasn't even one of the big matches, and now it's a big match. It's what a coincidence, man. But no matter what happens, if Almost does lose, kudos to him because he was just a jobber, pretty much like a Jinder Mahal, but with talent, NXT. So, and now he's definitely not on the jobber level status, and WWE, like you said, Steven, they're gonna take a look at that, and I wouldn't mind him being one of the call-ups after Mania. But at least, if they're not going to do the call-up after Mania, he definitely got to be the call-up sometime around the summer. So,
yeah, indeed. What about you, Big Mike? What about you, bro?
I got Black winning this as well. This match is going to be brutal. This is going to be their first match, but times like 10. But yeah, I got Black winning. Pretty much, you guys hit everything on the nail so far. So. That's pretty much it.
All right. Then we get the main event, which I think will main event. This has to main event. This, I think, could be the match of WrestleMania weekend. Granted, yes, you have Styles Nakamura that weekend. You have Oscar Charlotte, Roman Brock. I get that. Mustafa Ali, Cedric, Cody, Kenny Omega, Eddie Edwards versus Jeremiah Crane, right? But I think this match could definitely be the match of WrestleMania weekend. Hands down. Hands fucking down. Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. This match had been building up since TakeOver Chicago. Granted, Ciampa got hurt. This could have main event TakeOver Brooklyn, Walter, that we were at, right? You can tell that was the plan, but Ciampa got hurt. Ciampa has screwed over Gargano twice. But at the same time, Gargano has gotten into Ciampa's head. Can you think about it, right? Ciampa got rid of Gargano, right? He got rid of him. He could be finally now in peace, but he can't be because everyone's training for Johnny wrestling, and Johnny is literally stalking Gargano. Gargano's stalking Ciampa everywhere that he goes, whether it be at work, whether it be at his house, waiting for him to come to work, or a therapy session. Fuck. Ciampa could be in the shower right now, and Gargano's waiting for him right now outside the bathroom. They're ready to come out. Now, it's an unsanctioned match, meaning if Gargano wins, he's rehired. Now, if Ciampa wins, Gargano will be banned from NXT. Now, there's been talks of Gargano coming up to the main roster, which I think he will as well. That being said, they're going to tear the house down all the fuck you want. But I'm going to go with Tommaso Ciampa here. I'm going with Ciampa. I think Gargano comes up to the main roster, and he becomes the big star over on 205 Live.
Well, that's awesome.
Now, granted, listen. That's what they're trying to get over right now. They're trying to get 205 over like anything right now. Now this tournament's over with, they're going to want to do that. That being said, if you noticed on Raw this past Monday, they were also on Raw. Yeah, noticed that, right?
Yeah.
So
which was a big surprise.
So this whole thing, they're only on 205 Live. No, they're going to be also on Raw. So.
Oh, the Cruiserweight. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Ciampa. I'm going with Tommaso Ciampa getting the win here.
Yeah, man. It's always, I don't think Johnny Gargano ever won a big match besides him being in that tag team, obviously, with Ciampa by himself in NXT. I don't remember. Well, in TakeOver, I mean. It would be nice to give him the win here, but I feel like his best matches are when he loses. And, if he's not going to come back to NXT, there's no point of him really winning this match. I think Gargano is main roster ready. I think Ciampa will stay there a little longer at NXT. So I agree. I think we're going to see Ciampa win. It's going to be a brutal match. It's going to be always the teases where, oh, man, Gargano has him. And out of nowhere, like, Ciampa just, wins. And just a weird ending. And the ending was probably be like Gargano saying bye once again to everyone to NXT. So that's probably what's going to happen.
And, of course, you're going to get Candidates getting involved as well. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What about you, Big Mike?
Yeah, these guys are going to kill each other, basically. They almost killed each other during the Cruiserweight Classic, which was Barn Burner 2. So I'm going with Ciampa. And, Gargano's going up to 205 Live, depending on if 205 Live is going to be on the pre-show or not. He's going to go there. So he's going to get Raw exposure, but pretty much the fate is if the Cruiserweight match is going to be on the pre-show. But these guys are going to kill each other, so I'm picking Ciampa.
Okay. That's TakeOver. Again, it could be the show of the weekend. Granted, like I said before, yes, you have Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground. You're going to have Eddie Edward versus Jeremiah Crane or Sami Callihan, right? And I'm not going to lie, I did watch Impact last night. I did watch Impact. I thought the whole Eddie Edward versus Sami Callihan build has been good. Even though I fell asleep watching the show because the show bored me to death. I was tired. I was tired as all hell yesterday. So,
but
other than
that's
that,
not good to say.
I don't give a fuck. But still, it's true though. You know what I mean? Like the build-up has been good though. The build, like what they're making the best out of this whole thing. What they should. You know what I mean? Granted, you also have Cody versus Kenny Omega, Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor. You have Evolve having their Mercury Rising shows. There'll be a lot of wrestling next weekend, holy crap. But this could, I think, will be show of the week. TakeOver New Orleans. Now, let's get into WrestleMania. Holy crap, there are 13 matches on this show.
Good Lord.
Now, keep this in mind as well.
13,000.
Keep this in mind, okay? This is right now the 31st. Raw next week, the go-home show. So I'm pretty sure next week they will add another match or so. We'll find out.
What type of match can they possibly add?
You never know, Motherflower. They'll also find out what's going to be on the pre-show here and there. We'll find out next week. We're going to find out. But anywho, we're going to work our way here, okay? We're going to go from the bottom to the top. We have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So far, added to this match is Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, who won it last year, Ty Dillinger, Woken Matt Hardy, Dolph Ziggler, whoop-de-fucking-do, Tyler Breeze, and Fandango.
$1.5 million for Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, him is
the Battle Royal.
Now, really, to be honest here, this to me screams the pre-show.
It is.
That's to be kickoff show. I don't know who's added. There have been talks of Goldberg coming in to win the damn thing.
Then it won't be in the pre-show if Goldberg's winning it.
I mean, but then to be fair, the last year Gronk got involved with Jinder Mahal, so I mean, that was also on the
Was that on the pre-show?
Yeah, that was on the pre-show actually.
Yeah.
Shit.
Was that like the last match on the pre-show?
Yeah, that was the last match on the pre-show.
Well, that really is like the main card because everybody's there.
Yeah. So, that being said, I mean, if Goldberg's in it, he's probably gonna win. Now, if he's not in it, honestly, I'd give it to Baron Corbin again. I feel like he needs it. Or if not, Dolph Ziggler. Fuck it, Dolph Ziggler, because he needs him in his $1.5 million budget. Whatever. Give it to him.
You're not gonna go for Mojo again?
Fuck that. What about you guys?
Damn. I mean, shit. I would give it to Matt Hardy, man. Well, what's the point of Matt Hardy? Why would Matt Hardy lose this unless Bray Wyatt comes back? Like, I don't know what's gonna go on with that. You're right. I mean, as much as I want Matt Hardy to win, I think if Goldberg returns, he's winning. But actually, I don't want to spend too much time thinking about this. So I would go with Corbin as well, but Matt Hardy would be my guy.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna go with Corbin again. Why not? No, I'll go with Dolph Ziggler. Never mind, Dolph Ziggler. Yeah.
All right. What about you, Big Mike?
I got 3 choices. I got either Matt Hardy, Dolph Ziggler, or Ty Dillinger. And this is why Ty Dillinger. They can have him win, show the trophy, but he won't be on the show.
Oh, that motherfucker.
So that's why I picked Ty Dillinger. So
all right.
I think Matt. In seriousness, I think Matt is gonna win.
Okay. Yeah, Matt Hardy needs to win that.
Fair enough. We then have the women's battle royal. This has to be on the main show because again, this whole woman movement. At the same time, though, WWE salty as fuck right now because hey, they wanted to have
because they don't got their awesome female wrestler that they wanted us to still like.
Yeah. It's fun. Have you seen the trophy now, dude? Have you seen the trophy? The new trophy now?
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, they tried.
It looks like the women's immune system, yo. Holy shit, yo.
I mean, it was a last minute thing. I can't blame them.
No, but have you seen the trophy? Though? Have you seen it though?
I've seen it.
Like a
you gotta send that trophy to a gynecologist.
Like a woman's pussy, yo.
I know. It's ovaries. That's what the fuck that is.
Ovaries, yo. Grab her by the pussy. Yeah. Holy shit. Grab her by the trophy.
They have no one to blame but themselves for that. Should have never fucking made that memorial thing knowing that. I mean, I don't think they knew it actually, but it's crazy. Like, no one in that company thought for a second, like, hey, maybe we shouldn't go with this idea. Like, no one?
I know.
Not one single person told them this thing's not good.
Grab her by the trophy, yo. Grab her by the trophy, motherflower.
Like, what the heck's wrong with them?
I know. But anywho, we have, again, the women thus far that are in this match. We have Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Natalya, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Bayley, and Lana. Keep this in mind. I'm guaranteeing you next week we're going to find out other women that will be added to this match. But me being me, I feel like the build-up between Sasha and Bayley has been really, really building up. And they could use this match to... And I get it, yeah, they should have their own match in the WrestleMania card. I get that. But they could use this match to build up that storyline. And with that, honestly, I give it to Sasha Banks. I give it to Sasha.
Yeah, it's going to be between Sasha or Bayley. One of the two. Because no one else has really a feud going on in this battle royal. Yeah. They're just there just to, everyone needs to be at WrestleMania. So we got even all the females involved. Women's Revolution, woohoo. Yeah. So I'm going to go with, I hate saying it, but I think Bayley's going to win this. Because I think eventually she'll be the heel, believe it or not. I think they're going to pull the heel switch on Bayley instead of Sasha. Even though Sasha's more natural as a heel. So I don't know how that's going to work. But I think Bayley, unfortunately, will win this one.
Fair enough. What about you, Big Mike?
I actually think that none of them win. I think that to put more heat on their feud, that they eliminate each other.
Oh yeah, that could be
and you give it to a jobber like Mandy Rose.
You get Alana, I think.
Or Lana, but Mandy Rose would make
Lana
sense
winning.
because she was the first person. She was the first person to get eliminated in the Rumble, so you give her this.
I wouldn't mind. I like Mandy Rose, so
yeah. Mandy Rose, she's been getting eliminated the first time and everything, so you give her this.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll see. Also, they're gonna add women from NXT, so maybe we'll see the Iconic Duo. Maybe we'll see Ember Moon. Maybe we'll see.
Oh, you could give it to NXT, right? NXT women.
Or that too. Yeah.
Kai, maybe Kairi Sane. We'll see. We'll definitely.
It's kind of like a Baron Corbin when he came up. You could do do that again.
Exactly. We have your Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens. Now, keep this in mind regarding Shane McMahon. There's a lot of mystery right now. There's a lot of a lot of concern right now with Shane McMahon. Apparently, Shane McMahon. Apparently, he's been diagnosed with some sort of diverticulitis.
I think he'll come back. Yeah, it all depends.
Yeah,
if he doesn't come back, then you're gonna have to find someone good to replace him.
Let's assume for a minute he's not going to be able to be on the show. Honestly, I would go for a mystery partner. I would definitely bring Jericho, but then Jericho has a show coming up in that same day somewhere else, so it's like
Oh, he'll cancel.
Nah, he doesn't. No. You can't.
No, he can't cancel.
I don't think he'll cancel. You're right, but still, it would make sense if Jericho came back.
You could do Mysterio, but then I heard rumor of Mysterio being the mystery partner for Braun Strowman, so it's like,
what?
Yeah.
God damn. It's gonna be a legend. I just don't know who. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want Shane there, but that would be interesting if Daniel Bryan teamed with someone big. And I feel like this type of match is going to open the show. I don't know how many Daniel Bryan fans will be happy about that, but I think that's a good way to kick off the show, in my opinion. Have Bryan and Shane against Owens and Zayn.
If Shane doesn't make it, then wouldn't you put Goldberg in this slot?
Could.
Because he has history with Kevin Owens. He beat him in 30 seconds.
Yeah, you could
do that. We'll see.
Again, Goldberg doesn't have to wrestle a lot. But then again, the point of this match was that I think Shane wrestled the most, more than Daniel Bryan.
Right, but you can beat him in 30 seconds again. That way, Daniel Bryan don't really do much. That's as safe as it gets.
That being said, though, listen, this match, right? Listen, the fact that Bryan is back puts everything on the show on the back seat. Everything on the show that takes a backseat to Bryan. Bryan is back in the same building, the same city, the same event. 4 years later, after he had his big defining career moment, right? How crazy!
That's when you open the show with him.
And holy crap, dude! I am looking at these. It's a picture, right? It's Shane and his 3 kids, right? I don't know if you guys saw this picture or not, but it's literally Shane.
You just saw that picture?
No, I'm looking at it. Right?
Up the IVs.
Like, holy crap, dude! Just look at this link I'm sending you guys right now in the chat, right? Look at that picture, dude. Look at that picture. Tell me that shit. Those kids don't look creepy as fuck, right? Like for real, yo.
Creepy.
I seen them in person, so yeah.
Like yo, Shane's oldest kid looks like a young Vince. He literally looks like a young Vince McMahon. Literally, the middle kid looks like a young Stephanie in the making, yo. Holy crap, yo. And again, not a dig at the kid, not a dig at anything like that. I'm just saying, holy crap.
The youngest looks like Shane.
The youngest looks like Shane. The oldest son. I'm calling him now. The oldest son. He's gonna take over the empire. Yo. That kid right there. He's gonna take over He's gonna take over the empire. Yo. Oh yeah, he's gonna take over the company. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. But anywho, moving right along here. But it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fucking insane. I'm gonna go with Bryan. I think Shane does find a way to make it to the event, to the match, but he probably will not take the most bumps. It'll probably be Bryan, right? I mean, apparently the stipulation here is, again, if Owens and Zayn win, then they'll be rehired. Apparently they're fired. So then in that case, honestly, I'd give it to Owens and Zayn.
Oh, that's weird. Daniel Bryan losing back in his return match.
No, but you have Shane eat the pin. You have Shane eat the pin, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. And that's when the stipulation is, like, really good. Because I thought without that stipulation, it's obvious who's going to fucking win. But now, I think...
Because I've been hearing talks as well that, Bryan might turn heel, which I think he should not. No.
What the fuck?
No, that will ruin everything. That's like the Austin effect at WrestleMania 17.
Exactly. Yeah. That would be horrible.
Exactly.
That would be a waste of a return.
But for me, I'm going with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I'm going with that as the winners here. But they pin Shane.
Actually, still gonna go with Bryan and Shane. I mean, Owens and Zayn is good and all, but they could just go to Raw. I mean, this isn't if they lose, they can't get back into the WWE, right? It's just that they're not gonna come back to SmackDown.
Yeah, they're going from SmackDown.
I guess.
Yeah, what's the point of them being on SmackDown still? Let's be honest. I kind of want to end this feud. If they come back and win, then they're just gonna stay and still kind of have a feud with Bryan and Shane. I kind of don't want to see it. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Owens and Bryan or Zayn and Bryan. I think a lot of people like to see that, but
yeah. All right,
just end this shit. Have Bryan and Shane win it.
What about you, Big Mike?
Yeah, I got Bryan and Shane. The roster shakeup is going to be 2 weeks after this, so they're going to easily find their way on Raw. So,
all right,
it's going to be a happy moment. Daniel Bryan is gonna be, running wild in New Orleans.
Yeah, he'll win with the knee.
Running wild, brother. Okay. We then have Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H Stephanie McMahon mixed tag team match. We're gonna find out if Rousey's actually good or bad in the ring. We're gonna find out here. Think about this too. Is Kurt Angle and Triple H also going at it after how many years, right? So in a way, this whole thing goes full circle here. And you think about this too, right? You could do two things. You could have Ronda Rousey pinning Stephanie McMahon, or Triple H finally pinning Kurt Angle. Now again, this is where they're gonna get their ESPN moment. They're gonna have their whole, Fox Sports moment, ESPN, all the media on this match, right? That being said, I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey just for the PR.
Oh yeah, that's the obvious choice. You're not gonna have Rousey lose her debut match.
But I'm gonna say this though: the past couple of weeks, though, her promos have been cringe. I will say that right now.
They've been horrible.
This past Monday, the arm that she did on Absolution, she almost bossed. She kind of did there for a moment, but you know what I mean?
I thought she tried her best to make it realistic, but maybe she did almost.
That hip toss armbar was clean, but the freaking exploder was awful.
Yeah, like I hope it's gonna be an interesting match for sure. That's why I'm looking forward to it now. Based off, PR and publicity, you would think they might close the show with this match, but Rousey, I don't know, man. Maybe she's not ready enough for the main event. I think this is going to be later down the card, no matter what. I think it's going to be later in the show. But it's the main event. It's probably the second to last match. One of the last matches. Because Angle and Triple H are in it. Like you said, that's a worthy match to have one-on-one. So you could have this later on in the card. And it's interesting. I think it might be a good match. Even if Rousey's a little sloppy, you still have Angle, Triple H, and Stephanie. She's pretty good whenever she actually wrestles, believe it or not. I think she's good. So I'm going to go with, Rousey and Angle, whoever. I'm pretty sure Rousey's going to do an armbar and Stephanie taps, or I don't know what's going to happen, but either way, the face team will win, and you get the Sports Center moment.
Exactly. Mike, you agree the same way, Big Mike? You agree?
I actually have different thoughts. I actually have this show pretty much ending the show because I think something big is going to come out of it. Oh. It's either Kurt Angle or Ronda is going to win, or they swerve everybody and Ronda turns heel.
Could be. We'll see. Could
definitely might as well be heel.
Might as well be a heel, yeah. Might as well. People are booing her and shit. We'll see. Then we got Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, the finale to crown the new Cruiserweight champion. I'm going to say this, okay? In my honest opinion, I know for a lot of people, oh, this is pre-show bound. This has to kick off WrestleMania's main card. This has to kick off the show. This has to.
I don't see him doing that.
I know,
but it definitely deserves to be on the main card.
No, this has to kick off your WrestleMania card. This has to kick off the show, the main card.
They're not doing that.
I know they won't.
I'll be shocked if they do that.
They have to. Because, yo, if you really want to establish this whole cruiserweight division, this tournament, then you have this kick off the show. To put this on the pre-show will be an insult.
There'll be a kickoff to the kickoff show like last year. No, I agree. Like, this has to be on the main. Like, you know, they're not the most charismatic guys, but, you know, they've been in 205 Live for a long time, and they could put on a really good match. And honestly, you want the cruiserweights to matter, you kind of have to put them on the main card at some point. And why not? You know, I know it's a stacked card, and that's the sad part about it, but I agree. You got to put these guys on the main show.
Yeah. Big Mike?
Yeah, man, you got to put these guys on the main show. You got to kick it off with it.
Yeah, you might as well have to open it.
I think Cedric is going to win.
I think so, too.
And,
Cedric
got to keep the show.
Yeah,
Ali has a nice story to it, but Cedric, how many times he's failed, you know?
Yeah.
You can't have that multiple times. I'm pretty sure this is where he finally wins, and you know he kind of deserves it in a way. So I think they'll definitely put on a really good match.
Yeah, we didn't have the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. We have the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. This could be that match that they could probably do a TLC on. They should, and they're gonna tear the house down no matter what as well. The fact that the Usos are finally getting their main card, you know, match, which is deservingly so.
Oh, we don't know that. Who said they're gonna get a main card?
I think
no one said that. Where is the confirmation?
I think this has to. This has to.
I don't believe that. What's gonna pre-show? Come on, we got to think of 3 matches that are gonna pre-show.
Oh, okay.
And
I could think. I could. We have the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, right? That one. We have what I believe is Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, and if you really want to go there as well, the U.S. title match.
Wow, U.S. title match? No way.
That has to be the last match where everybody's in the house. So.
Yeah, exactly. But anywho, back to this whole thing though of the Usos, the Bludgeon, and the New Day. I'm gonna go with the Bludgeon Brothers here. I think it's their time.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. Like I said, I don't know, man. I think this has a possibility of pre-show as well. They don't deserve it, though. You're right. They deserve to be on the main card. Usos do that. They're the tag team of the year. You don't put that in the pre-show. You're right. And so, you know, they could have a ladder match or some type of I mean, it's kind of no DQ in a way. It's triple threat rules, but the Bludgeon Brothers. You know, Luke Harper's good. I still don't really care about Eric Rowan like that, but like. Obviously, this is a team you were building up for so long. You kind of have to have them win. I would love to see those to a better tag team. I'm still not completely sold on the Bludgeon Brothers, but I know they're gonna.
Say that again, bro. You cut off a little bit. Say that last part again. Say that last part again. You cut off a little bit there.
I'm not sure where I cut off, but the Bludgeon Brothers, you know, I'm not completely sold on them, but they're gonna have to win. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Big Mike?
If the Bludgeon Brothers don't win, they're back at square one. So,
they're back at jobbers.
Yeah, so they have to go all in on the Bludgeon Brothers, man. And you said this has to be like a TLC. WWE screwed up, and their app accidentally sent a notification saying it was gonna be a TLC. And they took it back and they deleted it because it was too late.
That's going to be a TLC then, and that's going to be a main card if it's a TLC match.
Yeah.
That's definitely on the main card then.
Yeah. Then we have Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and part to be determined for the Raw Tag Team Championships. The build's been meh, to be honest. Who's going to be Braun Strowman's partner? I've been hearing rumblings of Samoa Joe. even Elias, I'll have no problem with being Elias. I heard rumors of it being Rey Mysterio.
Right.
I mean, honestly, him and Joe will be a badass tag team. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
At the same
if
time,
Joe's medically cleared, it would be nice.
I even heard rumors of James Ellsworth. Think about this, right? Get these hands, and James Ellsworth, any man with 2 hands, can have a fighting chance.
You know what? I heard that if it was James Ellsworth, that Braun would win. Yeah, keep it on the bar.
Yeah.
Well,
at the same time, though,
waste.
you get someone like Braun Strowman right now, like, yo, this is a waste. Why is he in this match?
Because they have nothing else planned for him.
Yeah, he has a match. That's fine and dandy, but it's like,
well, I mean, that's WWE, man. Build up a guy for so long and not have really a plan for him at all. I mean, yeah.
I know. That being said, I'm going with Braun Strowman and his partner to be determined to win the tag titles.
The partner to be determined. We don't even know his name. He's
know his name. Oh, Bear,
Bacon's winning.
Oh, Bear, yeah. I'm Braun Strowman's partner.
That is definitely... They'll lose automatically if that's the partner.
I know.
But I gotta go with Strowman deserves his first title run. You know, even if it's the tag titles. You know, he's been killing it the whole year. You know, he probably should have won the main title at some point, but you know, at least he has a match, like you said, at Mania, like his own kind of match. Even though it's a tag team match, he could still win his first titles here, along with. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Elias at this point. I haven't heard much about Joe. It would be nice if it's a surprise. So. But, I mean, if Elias is not doing anything, you might as well have him being the partner, and then they could win from there. But I feel like Elias might be doing a segment at Mania instead. But whoever it is, I think Strowman's going to win, no matter who the partner is.
Okay. Big Mike, do you agree the same thing? Or?
Yeah, I agree. Strowman has to win because, you know, it's an allure about his partner. So, and his partner has to be like Samoa Joe or a returning person. So I'm going with Strowman's team.
Okay, fair enough. Then we have here the dream match, Charlotte versus Asuka. The build here that I've been noticing is Charlotte has doubt. This match could definitely tear the house down. I'm happy that they're having the first match at WrestleMania. This is what they should have been all this whole time. That being said, obviously Asuka gets to win.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously Asuka wins here. They're not gonna have her lose.
I don't know about obviously, man.
Right.
I don't know about
you know what venue they're in.
I don't know about obviously, man.
You think the streak ends here? The streak ends here.
If you're facing Charlotte, there's always the venue, and just because it's Charlotte, literally, you think you're safe with Charlotte. I'm not talking about the ring. I'm talking about like literally facing her. You think it's an automatic win? I don't think it is. But
it's the Queen versus the Empress. I mean, like,
that's what I'm saying. Charlotte, you know, she's one of the. She's pretty much established. She's done everything, and now they could say that, you know, they could play the story like, oh my god, her only thing to do now is to beat the undefeated Asuka, and then her list is complete. Her list of accomplishments just grow even more. So I wouldn't be surprised if Charlotte retains, believe it or not. But I think that'd be stupid. And that's why I agree. I think Asuka needs to win, have her WrestleMania moment, and that's where it should go from there. Then she could get out of Raw and stay on SmackDown. And I think they're gonna put on a good match. Hopefully, just give them time. No matter where the card, no matter what place they're in the card, it should be a pretty good match indeed.
Absolutely, Walter. Absolutely. What are you, Big Mike?
I got Asuka winning. I think it would be stupid if Asuka loses because they want to recreate the WTF moment of Taker's streak ending. But if that happens, I swear to God, man, that'd be like something crazy. But Asuka gets to win.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't have a match, I guess, that definitely need to be on the kickoff show. Like I said, Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm sorry, this build sucks. This build-up has been trash. You know what's going to happen, though. It'll be a squash match. I'm going with Nia. That's all I'm gonna
I
say
mean, yeah, that's why I don't know if it'll be on the pre-show because I mean, usually the main card has one squash match, and I think this is the perfect one. So you could probably have it on the main card. I'd put in the pre-show too. Just have it a squash match either way. Yeah, this match shouldn't go on more than 2 minutes. If it does, I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
However,
I bet you're gonna, huh?
at the same time, it could be a cash-in from Carmella.
You think she's?
They
Yeah.
never specify whether it be Raw or SmackDown, being that it's a Raw SmackDown pay-per-view.
Well, yeah, that would be nice, but I kind of want Nia to kind of have her moment because she honestly deserved. I mean, I'm not the biggest Nia fan, but they probably should have booked her a lot better, and that's why we're saying this pre-show because see if Nia hasn't lost, she didn't lose not a bunch of times, but like key moments where Sasha and Asuka, like if she didn't face them so many times, it'd be a lot better. And if she's, beaten like some legitimate opponents along the way, then yeah, it would be worthy of the main card now. But it's kind of like, But she kind of still deserves that title at this point. Just have her squash Alexa. 1 minute match. That's all it needs to be.
Yeah, indeed. Absolutely. We then have, what about you, Big Mike? What about you?
I pretty much agree. You can go ahead.
Okay. See, this match, no one cares. It's so badly that even Big Mike doesn't give a fuck about it. Move on.
What about the cash-in?
Carmella's gonna lose that cash in. So
I think she's not gonna be champion. To be honest, I don't know, man.
We'll see. We then have. Okay.
And you forgot.
There you go. There we go. We then have Randy Orton and Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev for the Fatal 4 for the US Championship.
Man.
Listen, this should be on the pre-show. It should be. It should be on the pre-show. However, at the same time, because who's in this match is Randy Orton, it could be the last match on the pre-show. The last match. I'm going to go on. Again, this would be a crazy match. Rusev Mania. I mean, we got mad people, 80,000 plus chanting Rusev Day, Rusev Mania. You have to give it to Rusev. It has to be Rusev, yeah.
It'll be stupid not to put it on Rusev, which is why I want it to be on the main card. But if it's in the kickoff, it better be the last match. But yeah, you kind of have to. You put him in the match, he's the most over guy. Like, I like Bobby Roode. Orton, he's there. Legend, doesn't need to win it. Jinder Mahal, really. Yeah. So Rusev has to win it for sure. No matter, even if the match is like, if Rusev wins it, it doesn't matter. I'll enjoy the moment.
Exactly. We then have Randy. What about you, Big Mike? We're reading the same match again here.
Yeah, Rusev.
Rusev.
Yeah, Rusev is gonna win because the only reason why they put him in because he's making the money off merch. So go with the money grab.
Exactly. We then have The Miz defending Intercontinental Champion versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. This could be another show stealer here. Now, you think about this build thus far, it's been both Rollins and Finn getting the upper hand on The Miz. You think about it. I think, honestly, you should have The Miz retain here. I think The Miz should retain. Let him break that record, whatever the fuck it may be, for Intercontinental Champion, and then drop the belt once this shit's done. Or if not, have him drop it right after Mania, if you will. One or the other. But I think, nonetheless, this could be a fun match. My other question is, will we see the Demon, like the Demon King, for this match?
Probably not. I don't think it's worthy enough. As weird as it is to say. Maybe next year when he has like a one-on-one feud and a serious feud. Well, this feud is good, but not like, I'm talking about like a bigger attraction feud. I'll say it. Just more top tier. Just like a mid card. I wouldn't mind seeing if the Demon comes back, he has to win. And if you're having the Miz retain, then the Demon's not coming back.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I think the Miz will retain as well. Rollins doesn't really need it. I mean, he's never won the belt. I wouldn't mind seeing Rollins winning it. That would be cool. And Balor winning it. It is what it is. He hasn't won that belt either before, so that'd be nice. But I think them just beating up the Miz every week is just going to lead to the Miz retaining it. So I like the Miz, and I believe he deserves his WrestleMania win.
Exactly. Big Mike, you feel the same way, or do you have another opinion?
Yeah, I think Miz should retain, but I think that Seth Rollins is winning this, so I'm going with Seth.
All right, fair enough. We then have the dream match for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. It's not a dream match. It's happened before.
Dream match to who?
To the New Japan lovers out there, right? I'm surprised, honestly, they haven't acknowledged their match from Wrestle Kingdom 10. Being that Styles has like doubt in his face, just like Charlotte, right? that whole doubt, like, oh, they can't beat Nakamura and shit like that. Granted, the build could have been way much better. I'm gonna say it right now. This build could have been way much better. You know what I mean? But they're gonna tear the house down, I believe. They're gonna tear the house down. I'm sure Nakamura will have some violent entrance as well. Could be fucking insane. 8,000 people in that building chanting, oh! Right? That being said, I'm going to go with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah. It kind of pains me to say because I honestly think AJ deserves to win this a lot. Nothing against Shinsuke. It's just I haven't been digging his run at all. So that's why I'm like, You know, I'm pretty sure the match is going to be good, but if only Shinsuke was booked better, this could have been a lot more exciting, especially the build-up. You know, if AJ, he's dealing with injury problems. There was a point where we thought we weren't going to see the match, although not really. But, you know, he apparently has some type of injury, kind of like Seth Rollins. So that's why he hasn't been wrestling at all, really, lately.
You do the whole thing where you do the whole thing where Shinsuke wins, then AJ goes away to recover and shit. You can do that too.
Yeah, like that's what I think they might do. Either way, I think the plan is to have Shinsuke win anyway. But now with the AJ injury, you could really just be like, okay, yeah, Shinsuke's definitely winning. Because, you know, sometimes they do last minute changes. This looks like it won't be one. It looks like Shinsuke will still win it, but they'll hopefully have a really good match because they're gonna have to. Because everyone's been hyping up this match, so you have to have more than a good match at this point. So it'll be a nice. It won't be the main event, but it'll be a nice match to have, like maybe in the middle of the card.
Fair enough. Big Mike.
Yeah, I got Nakamura winning. I think he'll be a suitable champion, but he should have been booked better. So, yeah, I pretty much agree with what both of you guys said. So, Nakamura's
been boring. How sad.
Yeah.
You know what?
I did like what was on SmackDown, though. The last segment on SmackDown, I did like that.
Fair enough. I think at the same time, too, like, yo, he's been booked poorly because, again, who he's been facing. Like, yo, Jinder Mahal killed him.
And look who's the everyone's favorite SmackDown head writer.
Yeah, there we have Road Dogg.
Then we have the main. Then we have the main event. We have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. You know where this is going.
This is the main event?
This is the main event. That is the main event. I'm sorry.
That is definitely not the main event.
That's my main event.
I don't think it's going to main event.
Okay, yeah. I forgot. Yeah. Okay, so we know Cena Taker's happening as well. I'm sure this Monday they'll announce Taker.
We don't know if it's happening yet.
It's going to happen. Come on. Right? We're probably getting American Badass Undertaker.
Well, Cena could come back as a fan, like he said.
Do you think they'll tear the house down?
Who's Cena and Taker?
Granted, years ago, if the streak was still intact, yes. That could definitely be an event to show as well. You could make the argument. You could do a career-ending match, but at the same time, it's like,
It doesn't need to main event, but it's one of those matches where you think at the last minute, you might have to main event it because it's kind of like a dream match. If you want to call AJ and Shinsuke a dream match, go ahead. But I think this is the real dream match. I mean, yeah, they've had a match in the past, but I'm talking about that was when Cena was a rookie. Like, we're talking now. But, I mean, 4 years ago would have been a bigger dream match. But, you kind of need this. I mean, it could be the main event. Maybe it should. No matter what, it's going to be high up in the card. Yeah. So, I think Undertaker wins this match, believe it or not, though.
Indeed. All right. What about you, Big Mike?
Yeah, I got Taker winning, but my opinion might change after Monday just to see what happens. But
Exactly.
for the
Yeah,
meanwhile,
that's a toss up.
Yeah, indeed it is. Okay, now we get the main event: Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, Universal Championship. Listen, I know a lot of motherfuckers. You know, I mean, on the build, I've been saying this for a while. I think the build up for WrestleMania 34 has been better than the build from WrestleMania 31. Up this completely, hands down, the best build up thus far from the previous WrestleMania match. Uh, Even though at the same time I don't agree with them trying to get sympathy on Roman the way they've been doing it. That being said, you know where this is going. Let's not bitch about it. Let's not complain. Oh, they don't give you what you want. Mother Flowers, you're getting Nakamura versus Styles, so shut the fuck up, Mother Flowers. That being said, I'm going Roman Reigns. I'll be shocked. I will be completely shocked if Brock actually retains here. I will be completely shocked.
did they pull a CM Punk?
Yeah, exactly. Now again, there's a whole talk of Brock leaving. That's going to kick into play as well. So I'm going Roman here.
Same shit with the 31 scenario, exactly almost. But then, like a couple weeks before WrestleMania, he resigned. So that is not into play. That wasn't into play. Then after, they're like, okay, now it could be anyone's game. Now, Lesnar's contract expiring. I don't hear any negotiations, but it's tough. But yeah, you gotta have to go with Reigns on this one. I mean, you build it up for so long, and Reigns, you protect that F5 for so long. So I can't wait to see Reigns kick out of multiple F5s. That's gonna be awesome. But other than that, this match might be good. I hope it's better than. I mean, their 31 match was pretty good to me. So imagine if it's better than that one, then yeah, it deserves to be main event level. Yeah. So yeah, I see Reigns winning. Lesnar wouldn't shock me completely. I mean, it's Lesnar. But Reigns definitely has to win. There was one thing I was going to say. I forgot before the build-up. Oh, well. Well, I got Reigns winning, though.
Fair enough, dude. What about you, Big Mike? You down with the big dog as well, Big Dog?
Yeah, I got the big dog winning in this one. But I think something funny should happen in this match where the climax of the match where they're both laying on the ground and they just play Seth's music just for the heck of it.
No. They play Daniel Bryan's music.
They play Carmella's music. She can catch it.
I lose my mind to do that, but I'm going Roman Reigns. Again, people are going to complain, moan about it. Shut up. You're watching WrestleMania regardless. It's not going to change anything, whether he wins or loses. You're still watching WrestleMania.
They got no backup plan now. No money in the bank.
No, they're not going to give it Daniel Bryan. They're not going to give it to cash in. They're not doing that. They're not doing any of that shit right now. So calm the fuck down. Maybe, just maybe, Roman will turn heel after this. But we'll see.
That's why I don't think it's main eventing, though. Because, you're really going to end the show like that? It's kind of weird.
Hey, listen. At this point, I think
that's why I don't think there's. I don't think they know what the main event's going to be yet.
Maybe so. Maybe
I honestly don't. They don't know, and honestly, that mixed tag match could main event as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
Easily.
Hit the nail right in the head there, partner. But that's pretty much WrestleMania 34 coming up this coming next Sunday. I can't wait. So we're not live. We're not live tonight. We'll be live next Sunday for WrestleMania review. We'll be back this coming Sunday, next Sunday for the WrestleMania review. That's why we're not doing a live show this week. The next live show will be WrestleMania Sunday. WrestleMania Weekend's almost here. Holy crap, I cannot wait. The Hall of Fame, NXT, Ring of Honor, WrestleMania. I cannot fucking wait. But we'll see where it all goes down, dude, guys. Thank you all for listening to the show. This will be also available on YouTube, on the YouTube channel. I promise. Actually, go right up immediately, the raw, unedited version. So the edited version will be the one you listen to on the feeds, iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean. Hopefully, we'll be on Spotify real soon, so fingers crossed on that. You can follow the Team Heel Podcast on Twitter, at Team Heel Podcast. Like it says so right there. I want to give a big thank you to Salrex for the logo that you see. He does an amazing job. He also done for me also a new logo for my channel. I don't know if you saw it or not, but for those of you that are watching on YouTube right now, this is my new logo for my channel. Fucking amazing. Fucking gold. Salrex is the fucking man. Just saying. All right. But again, you can follow the Team Heel Podcast on Twitter at Team Heel Podcast. We have a Facebook page. Facebook.com/gutcheckpodcast. Give us a like there if you guys would. That'd be awesome. Also, if you want to go the extra mile to help out the podcast, give us a 5-star rating on iTunes. It really does help out the podcast in the long run. Also over on Stitcher as well. You can follow me on Twitter @HeelSteven. And if you're on the YouTube channel right now, hit that sub button down below. Give this a big old thumbs up, Motherflower. What the fuck you wait for, Motherflower? Hit it, cuz.
Yep, check me out on Twitter @HeyI'mWalter. I hope you guys get excited for Mania just as I will. Just not now. But yeah, when it's coming to this Sunday, next Sunday, everyone's going to be orgasmic.
What about you, Big Mike? Motherflower, send us home.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter @BigMike199519 and subscribe to me on YouTube @Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show.
That's right, yo. Literally, guys, WrestleMania Sunday, guys, coming up next Sunday. It's insane, y'all. Hope you'll have a happy Easter. Happy Easter paying the eggs. Remember, this Friday with no meat, fish. Only fish, Motherflowers.
I ate Wendy's today, too. Bro.
I know you fucking did, you Motherflower. You Queen Slayer, you. Ha ha. We're out like Janice Titties. Hit the music.